So UKREiiF was last week and very, very tiring. I'm still catching up from sleep, but what a brilliant event. So much energy, so many people, and so many serendipitous opportunities that come up when you're waiting for coffee or waiting for food or in between events. It's absolutely incredible. Highly recommend it. And for our stage of business, it's a brilliant opportunity to go out there, learn from all of our customer types are all there, look at partnership opportunities, and from the event we now got a lot of deals coming from it, and also really importantly partnerships that we will be launching shortly, so watch this space. More importantly, I wanted to share the fact that we were invited by the Ministry of Housing, the Digital Taskforce for Planning, and the UK PropTech Association to speak at one of their sessions all about digital transformation in the planning space from what's happening in the PropTech. So just want to share my presentation that I did there, which you'll see now. Hi everyone, my name is Gonzalo and I'm the founder of RenKap, the first of its kind site survey marketplace. So getting planning and development in general is risky. There's lots of technical risks that crop up when you're going through the process. Things like archaeology, asbestos, geotechnical, ecology, trees, unexploded bombs, biodiversity net gain, and many, many more. And for each of these, you need technical surveys in order to de-risk those. Those surveys are necessary to de-risk the site, unlock the design team. The design team should not be progressing too far without the right surveys. That leads to big problems down the line. And also to satisfy local authority conditions and get through planning. Managing those surveys, however, is not easy. There's a lot that goes into it. For example, you need to know for that specific project exactly which surveys are required, and also when are they required, at what project stage. Also, you need to qualify all the surveyors. So if you want to go out to get 3 quotes, you need to make sure that you've got at least 4 surveyors per survey that you can go out to, and that they've got the right insurances, capability, track record, and training in order to deliver successfully. Then you need to get all your site information and send it out via email to all the individual surveyors, so around 3 to 4 per survey if you want to get 3 quotes, and do that for every single survey. And then the prices will come back and you need to compare them and ensure that they're like for like. Best way to do that is to try and send out a detailed scope of service so that when the prices come back, everyone's like for like. Then once you've instructed and selected your preferred surveyors, you then need to arrange all the site works and track progress and make sure that the site visits have been agreed with the end client and the surveyor, and make sure all the health and safety documents have been done. And finally, once the reports are completed, you'll start receiving WeTransfers and zip files with lots of technical reports, and some poor person in your team needs to review all of these technical reports to try and pull out what the findings are, what the risk profile is for that specific site, and recommend it either upstream to their boss or to their client. RenKap has streamlined survey management. So through us, now how it works is, firstly, you come onto our platform and you upload your site. It takes less than 10 minutes. You go in and you click on upload project, and you will then be asked to provide certain information such as location, red line boundaries, site size, all the stuff that we need in order to be able to consolidate and send it to our surveyors. And we've already got all of the vetted surveyors on our platform. They've all passed a very thorough pre-qualification process, and now they've also added all their prices onto our platform. So we've already got prices for all the surveys in a pricing matrix. So as soon as you give us your site information, our algorithm can match it up and instantly give you multiple quotes for every single survey. So as you can see here, archaeology, ecology, flood risk, there's 3 prices for all of those. And if you want to see more details of each surveyor, you can click on the view tender data, and you can see, for example, here for ecology survey, you can see who the surveyors are, a bio about them, their rating on how they've performed on past projects, and their price, and also the time frame to deliver the works. In this instance, as you can see here, we've got this is dummy data just for this demonstration, but you'll be able to see exactly who the surveyors are, and you can see their websites and all the information you need to make an informed decision. You then select on the preferred surveyor that you'd like to instruct, And there on the left, you can see archaeology, ecology, topo, tree survey, utility have all been selected. And all of those then get added to this checkout and makes it very, very easy to instruct multiple surveyors in one click with one contract and one invoice. So instead of having multiple contracts and bespoke terms and conditions from every surveyor, you've now got them all here. All of them have agreed to our standard terms and conditions. So you've just got one contract, making it super easy. Once you instruct them, then they go on site, they propose their site, they propose a site visit date, they provide their health and safety documents, they go to site, do the works, and then all the reports get uploaded back onto the RenKap platform, and the surveyors have to answer specific questions, and that allows us to populate a outcome dashboard, essentially a risk register, where you'll see all the surveys which are in green, absolutely fine, everything's good. You can click on them and access all the reports and appendices, they're all there on the cloud. And then at the top, you can see if there's any recommendations. So in this instance, you can see that the ecology survey has a recommendation on it. If you click on it, you can see the report is there, and then below you can see what the recommendation is. In this instance, there's a bat survey, and you can see why it's required, how much it costs, how long it takes, and you can click the button to add that to the checkout again. And as soon as you instruct it, they go back on site and the process repeats itself. And ideally they come back with a report that's now green, and what will happen is that will go into the ecology line, and then the ecology line will now move down to green. So you're de-risking the project, and the aim of the game is to de-risk these projects as much as possible for your clients. Property professionals through RenKap can now access trusted vetted surveyors across our marketplace, instantly get 3 comparable prices for every single survey, instruct surveyors in one click, one contract, one invoice, one purchase order, very simple, and access all the site data on one online dashboard, so you've got it all accessible. Let me give you some real world examples then. So this is Hackney. We never spoke with them before, and a few months they signed up out of the blue just to show how simple this was. No onboarding, no training. They just signed up. They uploaded their site they signed up for free at 1:35. Then they uploaded their site 7 minutes later and instantly got comparable quotes, 3 quotes for 11 separate surveys. And a few minutes later, they instructed 8 successful surveyors. So they went from nothing to compliantly tendering and procuring 8 surveyors ready to start works within less than 20 minutes, which is unheard of because that takes weeks and weeks, especially in public sector. It can take weeks and months. Here's an example with Lambeth. We did a whole year pilot with them. They uploaded 13 sites, tendered 182 surveys, received 546 quotes through the RenKap platform. And for the purpose of this case study, we're splitting it into kind of the 3 stages that RenKap supports with. So tendering and procurement, managing live surveys, and then at the end, reviewing all the site risk data. So with us, tendering and procurement, they reduced their time from 3 weeks to 25 minutes with a 99% reduction in admin time, which is huge. Managing live surveys, the process of doing that, they reduced it by 73%, and reviewing all the data at the end from 2 days to 5 minutes, because it's all automated, a reduction of 99% again. So combined, that's a 98% time saving, 17k saved on staff cost, and 9 months of project time saved. As well as that, they achieved a 3x ROI on using our platform, which was brilliant. So how RenKap works, essentially you can sign up for free, go onto the website, sign up for free like Hackney did, upload your site and progress. We charge 15% on anything that's instructed on our platform, so that's included in those prices that you saw earlier. And just to confirm, that because our surveyors don't have to do tendering anymore, they put all their prices in and then they win work. It's all automated and they get confirmation that they've won work. It means that they don't have to tender, their prices are lower and cheaper. With our 15%, we're still either at market rate or slightly below it, so very competitive for clients. Here's my contact details. Pleasure to be involved, and thank you to the Ministry of Housing, the Digital Planning Taskforce, and the PropTech UK PropTech Association for inviting me to join. Thank you.